All right, one of the tricks that I can bestow upon you is that if you turn your paper sideways, like I've done right here with the blue lines or going vertically, it helps keep your place values well in place. Because one of the problems with long division is that many times students get their numbers mixed up and they start subtracting numbers that aren't in the right place value, and then they get all kind of frustrated. So one way to keep us from getting frustrated is to keep things nice and neat by following these nice little lines right here. So what we can do is start off by thinking, okay, I need to divide, then I will multiply, then I'll subtract, then I will bring down, and then I will repeat or get a remainder at the end. So first, let's think, how many times will 4 go into 3? Well, it won't, right? So we can do it this way. I'm going to show you this way, but you can do it the other way that I will share in a second as well. You can say, well, how many times will 4 go into 3? Well, it won't. So that's 0 times. Or you can think 4 times 0 will get me closest to 3 by saying that it's less than 3, but so that you can subtract from there. So then 3 minus 0 is 3. All right, so what I did is I multiplied, then I subtracted. Now I'm going to bring down my next digit, which is a 2. Now I can think, how many times will 4 go into 32, right? That's why I'm repeating, right? Repeating from the top. How many times will 4 go into 32? That's division. Now, or I could think, right? 4 times what will get me close to 32? Well, it's 8. 4 times 8 is 32. There's my multiplication. Now I subtract. 32 minus 32 is 0. Bring down my 4. How many times? So now I'm repeating. How many times will 4 go into 4? Well, that's 1 time. Now I multiply. 4 times 1 is 4. And then I subtract. 4 minus 4 is 0. Now I don't have a remainder. I don't have to bring anything else. Sorry, I don't have to bring anything else down. And I don't have to repeat because there's nothing else to do. And there's no remainder in this circumstance. So my quotient is 81. Let's look at this another way. Let's take 300. Oops. There we go. Let's take 324 and divide it by 4. Again, I need to follow the same rules. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and then repeat. One way I remember this is, does McDonald's sell burgers raw? I don't know why that keeps in my head, but it does. All right, so I'm dividing, then multiplying, subtracting, bringing down, and then repeating it, or getting a remainder. So let's think, how many times will 4 go into 3? Well, we've already said earlier that it won't. So what I could do is go over to the next place value, which is the tens then. How many times will 4 go into 32? Sorry, did I say 3? How many times will 4 go into 3? It won't. How many times will it go into 32? It will go in there 8 times. 4 times 8, there's my multiplication. 4 times 8 is 32. Now I can subtract. 32 minus 32 is 0. Then I can bring down my next digit, which is a 4. Then I need to repeat. Divide again. How many times will 4 go into 4? Well, 1 time. 4 times 1 is 4. Now I can subtract. 4 minus 4 is 0. There's nothing else to bring down, and there's no need to repeat because there's nothing else to do, and there's no remainder. Therefore, my quotient, again, is 81.